Our next speaker is now entering his 4th season as the head coach of the Bethany Bison football program, Tim Weaver.
Thanks, Joe. Just want to echo everybody else's thanks to, especially the media guys that have come in here. For our players who are predominantly in this conference, we're very, very heavily involved with the WPIL. I think every player that's here today played in the WPIL. It's great for those guys. Joe and the staff at the office do an unbelievable job linking all of your work onto our conference website, so please keep it up. It's great. Our parents, you know, the players' parents are tremendously positive with us about everything that you guys do, so thanks to especially all the media people here. And you know, it's my 4th one of these, and every year I come in here and I see Franz and I see DiDonato and Cree and Bison. I was like, I only got to play against these guys one more time. And I love it because they are all of you have been a pain in my ass for the last 3 years. So I'll be very happy when you guys get your diplomas and go get real jobs. So one more time and then get out. Thank you. We are excited about the 2009 season at Bethany, as excited as we've been. As Joe mentioned, this is our 4th year as a staff, and we've taken it from, you know, really a program that had sort of been left for dead, and we've breathed a little bit of life back into it, and you know, we feel like we're ready to take a major step this year. A major step at Bethany means to have a winning season, and that's something that's certainly within our grasp. You know, last year was our least successful year in terms of wins and losses, but you know, 3 of those losses, you know, against Grove City, against Teal, and against Westminster were, you know, Gino talked about drugs. I would have become a drug addict had I seen your trunk after those. And everybody's been through 1 or 2 of those games in their career. I had 3 in a month. You know, we go up to Grove City, and I don't think anybody got tackled in the first half. Chris, am I correct? I mean, it was like 192 at halftime. And the second half's a punting contest, and then DiDonato makes 1 play at the end, and they beat us with a minute left. Heartbreaking. 4 overtimes against Kurt and the fellows up at Teal. When you go on the road in college football, you have to feed your team after the game. So you put your assistant coach in charge of food. So you order sandwiches or pizzas or whatever. Games take 3 hours. So they say, okay, about 3.5 hours after the game, give time to shake hands, go in the locker room, take a shower. 3.5 hours, get your pizzas delivered to the bus. I'm on the headphones with my offensive coordinator in the middle of the 3rd overtime, and I hear, whoops, I'm sorry. Katie K's mad at me now. I don't need that. I said, what the hell's that noise? It's a pizza guy. And he's in the press box wanting to know what to do with all the pizzas he's got out there. I said, this is an unbelievable season we're having here at Bethany. So, but what we've done is really gone from our first year in 06, winning a few games by luck and really good breaks and by the skin of our teeth and just playing really hard, and not being a very good team, to being a pretty good football team last year and being competitive in almost every game. And you know, we think the next step for us is going to be to win more than our share of those close games. We're not going to win them all, you know. Just like, and I would throw our Waynesburg game in there. I'm sure Rick had the same feeling after that game as I did after those other 3. Their last snap was on the 22-yard line, going in to win the game, and our guy stepped in front of a pass, and then we beat them by less than a touchdown. So, you know, there was a whole bunch of games like that in our conference, and I see another year shaping up like that. And I think with our senior class, headlined by one of our captains who's here with us today, Chad Sedlak from Monaca. You know, we got hired in December, and we recruited a class, and it was a small class when we got hired in the middle level. We recruited, I think, 39 guys in that first recruiting class, and 19 of them are still with us, and that's a really high retention rate in Division III football. And it's because of those guys have stuck it out and hung with us and gotten bigger and stronger and better over the course of these last 3.5 years that we feel like we're going to be able to go out and win some of those games that we didn't get a chance to win last year. I mentioned the WPIL. If you look, we have a lot of good players coming back on our offense. We're very excited about them. Chad Smith, our quarterback from Washington High, our 2 tailbacks, our 1 tailback, Eric Walker, is from New Brighton. It seems like everybody on our offensive line, even in the 2 and 3 deep, is all Western Pennsylvania guys. Chad and Bob Rovanik from Springdale and Chris Bailey from Shaler have all played a bunch of football for us. So we're full of Western Pennsylvania guys with a lot of experience on offense. We feel like we have a couple of the most explosive guys in the conference, and a wide receiver, Matt Cruz, and our tight end, George LeBoy. Both are coming back for their last year. So we feel like we'll be tough to defend again. Our challenge for our offense is going to be to make plays at the end of those games. We were not good defensively last year, and we've told that to our defensive players, and we told it to our defensive recruits. We said, come on, we're going to give everybody a chance to come in here and make us better. But our challenge for the offense would be any of those 3 heartbreaking losses that we had we gotten one more first down, or had we pushed one more score in the second half of those games, the outcome would have been different. So while we were good and we set records for points and yards from a school standpoint, we need to make a couple of more plays to win games at the end, and that's going to be our challenge. And if we can do that, we feel like we're going to be able to compete and have as good a shot as anybody to challenge for the league championship. But like everyone who's spoken before me says, every week it's a battle, and you look at the established teams and everybody's chasing W&J. You know, I refer to them on our recruiting weekends as the state-of-the-art program in our conference. That's what everybody wants to be. Their bad years, they're 9-1 and winning 2 playoff games. You know, they didn't win the conference championship. So, you know, that's where I want to be coaching at a place where if we don't win the league, we're mad. And that's, you know, hopefully where we're heading. And Thomas Moore's done a great job. They've been very consistently good, and Jim got those guys to take that next step last year to win the title and go to the playoffs. And that's where we're hopefully headed. And we feel like we've got the right players and the right staff, and certainly the right administration in place. You know, our president's been unbelievable since he took over a year and a half ago, Scott Miller, with our facility improvements and enhancements and the things that he's done to help us athletically. So we feel like we're in a good position to take another step and you know, hopefully compete this year. But if not, we've got some championship dreams in our future, and a very good senior class, so we feel good about that. Good luck to everybody, all the players and the coaches in the room, except for when you play us. I hope you all have great days every Saturday, and we're looking forward to it. And again, thanks to everybody for coming. We appreciate it.